Greetings from parts unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I would like to welcome back the
Lucy T WWE. Cheers.
And I'm also welcoming back the
sensational Miss Krssi Love. How you doing out there? Cheers.
Their cheers.
Cheers. See, wait, that's not fair because Krssi, you have like an actual like noun adjective situation, so it makes sense for the article of the. I'm just the Lucy.
I love that
because you are the
Lucy T.
You are the Lucy
not
T.
the, but the. Yes, absolutely.
Like the Brian Kendrick.
Hello. How about that? Hello.
There you go. I mean, that makes sense. And we're also going to be joined by. Did you guys tell Teddy where we're going to be at?
That was your job.
You said he wasn't coming.
Oh.
You said no Teddy.
Oh, damn.
This is awkward.
My bad.
So we're not going to have the fabulous Teddy with us right now? Are you kidding me?
Thankfully, no. I mean, no.
And we're only just drinking now, so it's not even like...
Right.
This was a...
I mean...
Shout out to Teddy. We miss you.
Pour one out for Teddy, but don't really, because you don't want to get the table wet.
Right.
Not only that, you don't want to waste any of that.
And we don't want to waste any of it.
And he's not worth it anymore. So, hey, did I say that out loud? My bad. So, welcome back for another episode of Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. This is episode 10, and we would have had Tara, but Tara got delayed in Chicago.
She's stuck in Chicago.
She was at the St. Louis Arena out in Chicago, and
Tara.
they threw her bags in the lake like they do at every other pay-per-view. They threw something in the water. Yeah, it's a shame.
Right there with Stone Cold's belt.
Yeah. She's fishing it out with her Prada shoes or whatever it is, whatever she got. But hey, shout out to you. So let's start off. What you guys think of Fastlane?
I really liked Fastlane.
Okay.
I thought it was a pay-per-view where there was a good amount, and by good amount I mean what, one? But still more than there have been lately.
Starting already. Okay, I like this. Okay.
But more so than there have been where we had a title change. And I really, really enjoyed Charlotte Flair retaining her title against Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott.
Like, really, did we really think that she was going to win? No.
No, but, like, you never know. Because Vince has been kind of like...
So, for a brief
yes,
second...
Sonny. Yes, you have your hand raised.
So, for a brief second, I was actually...
You were nervous for Charlotte?
Actually, I was trolling Curvin because we were at Legends. We were at Legends.
Shout out to everyone else at Legends.
So, which was a really off the hook party that we had. A lot of people came through, but it was so funny because Curvin takes his picks
very serious.
And
I know that from the last show that I was on,
exactly.
Sonny, and he got almost everything right, and I told him that he got everything right, and Sonny was like, "Why did you say that?" And he was like,
Curvin goes, he's just like, and he's insufferable. Oh my god! So Curvin's there, and he's like, "Charlotte's gonna win." I'm like, "Nah, man, Ruby's gonna win, bro." I'm like, "Yo, look, they kicked out the rest of the Riot Squad. She's gonna win. Watch, I bet you she's gonna win." And for a brief second, he thought, "Oh,
he got nervous."
He got nervous.
Did he poop his pants?
I wish he did, but I don't think he did.
Okay.
Came close, but no. Unfortunately, no. But yeah, he was nervous for me.
Yeah. Also, I hate the Bludgeon Brothers. And they stole amazing match between the Usos and the New Day from us.
New Day? My boys love them.
You disagree? How do you like... They have freaking like I can't even... Like paper mache... freaking like mallets, and I feel like I'm in a video game, and they're just gonna start bop 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 bop.
Okay, so Lucy, like
you got a whack-a-mole?
Like
Oh my god!
Okay, yes, that is whack-a-mole.
Now I'm thinking about I'm becoming the Whack-a-Mole Brothers.
Kind of, because now you're gonna see who's gonna pop out the hole. And you're gonna
like literally, yes.
Okay, so first of all, who do we have on SmackDown as far as tag team? Besides the Usos and the New Day. Who else can go against...
Breezango.
We had a long conversation over some wine and cheese before we got here about the conundrum of Breezango, but that's another rant.
Yeah, the good thing about getting out of work early.
Yeah.
So it's like, who do we have to go against these fantastic set of team? Not much. So when you throw when you throw them in there, the Bludgeon Brothers, they have to kind of mess it up or like take that and just shake it up and like, okay, we're gonna change this whole thing around.
Their gimmick is like.
Well, they're kind of taking that gimmick from what they had with
the Wyatt.
That's also
with
even more
Wyatt.
so why it's.
It's okay. So
it's like either you're not in the Wyatt family anymore, or you are. But like
they're like the evil stepchildren or whatever. So they were just sent over to SmackDown because they had to go cause ruckus over there because they can't get deleted by that over there in Raw.
Well, because now they're dealing with Braun Strowman as the Raw tag team.
That's awesome.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Okay,
We'll get
good.
to that in a second.
Because that was my number one moment this week.
Oh my God! Yeah.
That was
That's a whole.
Like that was
That was epic.
That was
actually,
a whole
he's like,
nother. That's a whole.
I
nother
want my WrestleMania. Okay, we're not. Okay, stop. All right. Go ahead.
pause.
All right.
Keep
So
it.
like
Go ahead,
my thing is this: the Bludgeon Brothers, their gimmick is corny.
It really is, but
It
you gotta
is-
love it.
It is corny because it's almost as if Triple H gave him a gimmick and said, "Hey, instead of having a sledgehammer, you're gonna have
You're gonna
paper
have
sledgehammer."
You're gonna have Thor's hammer. That's
Basically.
Thor's hammer.
No, it's a whack-a-mole. It's a whack-a-mole.
So the whole thing is that it's their in-ring makes up for this cheesy thing that would have been this cheesy gimmick that would have been pretty dope in the 90s or early 90s.
But
Late 80s.
shout out to the New Day and the Usos for acting and getting hurt so very well. I must say, like they were just like shaking, like
I know.
It was
Like
a good beat though. But
it was a great beat. It was a great beat.
Yeah.
It was a week of beatdowns between that and Dolph and the fucking six-pack challenge and Shane O'Mac at the end of SmackDown.
Oh
Hello.
my God. All right, so listen, we're gonna jump ahead to SmackDown because first up, we got to really talk about SmackDown for a second.
We really
I haven't
talking
seen
about Raw with Braun. Like, oh my God, there's so much.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. All right, so you know what? Let's
Should we
just
go chronologically?
Yeah, let's go chronologically. Let's run down the card real quick of Fastlane. Breezango, Ty Dillinger, they beat Mojo Rawley, Chad Gable, and Shelton.
That's why I was on the pre-show. Continue.
Yeah.
Hello.
But is that... Sorry, I'm eating some champagne candy as well as drinking champagne.
By the way, pass me those liquor gummy bears.
Champagne bears. We also have rosé roses, gummy roses.
Those are my personal favorites.
No, here's my thing though. Is this the WWE starting to build up Breezango?
No. Hell
Because
no.
they fucking won. When do they ever win? They never win.
That's true. I mean, it's
They only
rare.
let them win because Ty Dillinger was there. That's all.
I mean, Ty Dillinger's still over though.
Because it was like a big fucking deal when Shelton Benjamin came back to WWE. So if they're gonna have
We're gonna do that emoji
Breezango,
like this.
It's like Ty Dillinger went from being
Was
like
that just an
this
emoji
to
of
like this.
I'm sorry, the 10 thing. Where you'd be like I can just imagine him going to the supermarket.
By the way, you do realize what you just said, right?
What?
The 10 thing.
The 10 thing.
This is episode 10.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
10. Okay, so the 10 thing. So I can just imagine Ty Dillinger going to the fucking supermarket, grocery store, whatever you say, if you're in the Midwest or the East Coast, supermarket versus grocery store.
Or bodega.
Or bodega if you're in New York City. But you're in a place of food. And he goes up to the meat counter and picks like 3. But then he just stands there and he's just like, 10. And they're like, no, sir.
I
Like,
never really got his whole like stitch or.
and then he was number 10 in like, well, in the Royal Rumble. He was
No.
10 in like
It
the
was-
SmackDown
Yeah.
list,
That's what he
which
was
I don't
at.
even know what that was.
He didn't even belong
It
on that
was
list.
the 10 of Royal Rumble last year was cool. This year, it was like, even though they made up for it by having Sami Zayn and KO beat the hell out of him, which I was really cool with, but that SmackDown list where he
That was so dumb. That SmackDown list, like full stop.
I mean, they haven't done any since, right?
No.
No, so right, thank you. I thought that it was going to be a weekly thing.
It was supposed to be a weekly thing.
But then it was like, oh, it was just a one-time thing.
It was weekly
What?
until they realized the shit was whack.
It was whack.
It was weekly, and then it was wackly,
and then it was gone.
and then it was
gone.
done.
And then I was like, oh, they still wrestle? They're still there. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that shit was really horrible.
Not good at all.
So then we had Nakamura Day, beat Rusev Day. By the way,
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Nakamura Day.
Happy Nakamura Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
Me too fast.
That was actually a good match, though.
Yeah, why?
It wasn't a good. It was a great match to
Yes.
start, and it was like these two has not gone against each other, but they did very well.
It's bugging me
Yeah.
that Rusev is not doing more, man.
He's on his way. He's on his way to doing more, and I have to say, I agree. I think that was an amazing match because Nakamura's strong style and just the artistic nature of his moves combined with just the sheer brute, crazy force of Rusev was beautiful. And we saw that
good
again
contrast.
with AJ versus Rusev last night on SmackDown Live, which was also amazing. I mean, AJ was like 12, 13 feet in the air.
Yo, how do you? I mean, I'm shocked that AJ was able to flip him over into the knee to the back of the head move. That was crazy.
It was an
That's a
amazing
big
match.
dude.
Yeah.
But
It just shows that Rusev can play with the big dogs.
yeah,
Because
without
Rusev was
question.
almost like he was a mid card, then he was almost gonna be up there, but then they pushed him back down. So it's like Rusev can play this game, and he can do all of this with the right stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
And
agree.
Rusev Day merchandise, as of 2 weeks ago, was the #1 seller. So I think that's also why he's getting the push. The push.
The push.
Hashtag push. Yeah, I'm gonna start using that.
And I'm one of those.
Copyright Lucy T WWE.
I'm gonna edit out that disclaimer.
I'm one of those people.
You better not, because it's Lucy Day.
Oh my God, Lucy Day, really?
That would be great.
Wait, did you not see 2 videos ago? My husband, for my birthday, made me my very own Happy Lucy Day cards and
That's
spent
awesome.
weeks recording he has a beautiful voice, his It's Lucy Day. That would have
Awesome.
given Aiden English a run for his money, so check out my birthday week episode of Lucy T WWE because I showed everyone my card at the beginning.
Okay, that's
awesome.
that is
Shout out to
amazing.
my hubby.
Can I get a T-shirt of that? 'Cause
Yeah, right?
I have a Happy Rusev, so that would go
Lucy
great
Day.
with my.
We're gonna have our own T-shirt. There's gonna be Sofrito Day, Lucy Day, and Krssi Day. Or it's gonna be Sensational Day.
I
Or
like
it's
that.
gonna be- or it's gonna be Love Day.
I love day.
Oh, Love Day.
Love.
Now I love you. So,
I love champagne.
I think we all do, for real. Then we had, the Viper take out Bobby Roode and become United States champion.
Okay,
Thoughts?
that was a good match too. For what Randy Orton has been I felt like he's been kind of stuck. Is it just me?
Yeah, no, it's not
He's been like a turd.
no.
Right. And Randy Orton is he's one of the vets, want to say, or
Totally.
he's so for him to go out there and to fight Bobby Roode and give a good match, because the match was almost 17 minutes maybe or whatever, and give a good match was good. So maybe hopefully just make Bobby Roode turn heel or turn, because we have this baby face, but he can go back to being a heel like he was at NXT.
See, I feel like this is an opportunity for Randy to really foster his heeldom because he's sort of been a badass, but he hasn't been a heel
No.
since the days with
Evolution.
yeah.
And he was what, a baby then?
He was actually a baby.
He was a baby.
Well,
With,
I mean, he
spiked
was
hair.
again when it came to Daniel Bryan,
Yeah.
which was more recent.
But this needs to be so much more fleshed out, especially because, like you were saying, but sort of on its head, especially because he just defeated one of the biggest baby faces in the company. So,
I get you.
especially as a champion, okay, you got new hair,
Can we
you got your sleeves cut off.
I want him to cut his hair off though.
You don't like his new hair?
Not really.
You're not
No.
feeling the haircut?
Not
Oh,
really.
you're gonna have a beef with Kim Orton.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kim, God bless you, Kim. I love me some Randy, but, I mean, whatever the wife says, you know what, happy wife?
Exactly.
Happy life. So,
exactly.
Well,
keep that hair then, boo.
Here's the funny thing. Did you see the amazing tweet that The Miz put out after he won?
Yes.
That tweet
He's
was...
coming for my boo. First of all, don't do it.
No, but it was, I mean, how are you going to tweet, welcome to the club? And what I mean by club, not like, you know, the club that Finn Balor's used to, where they all too sweet. They're too sweet.
First of all, too sweet will never die. I will not let it die. I'm sorry.
Candy is too sweet.
Too sweet. Hello. So don't come for my boo Finn because I have a problem. And I love The Miz. I think Miz is awesome. Awesome.
He's amazing.
Amazing. I like that one. Mm-hmm. So for when I seen that tweet, I was like, oh, he really coming for my dude. Like, you making this triple threat match real interesting, bruh. Even though I hope, shout out to
That's going to be a really good match.
That is going to be an awesome match.
The Miz is the master of shade.
He really is. But he does it so well. And he's like everyone's friend, but he's going to just do it in the Miz, like, character.
Yeah, it was, when I saw that tweet, I was like, oh, this dude is amazing. Mm-hmm. It was just perfect.
Yeah. And my friend, shout out to Anthony, Yahoo Sports. He made such a great point that The Miz has been so smart the past few years. I mean, he's a child of reality TV because he started out in the real world.
Exactly.
And
I remember that.
Yeah, and so when I interviewed him, we talked about that and all that stuff. So check out that video, Lucy WWE, interview The Miz. But anyway, my friend Anthony here at Yahoo Sports made the point that like he is really embracing now the era of the reality TV star because he's one of the only featured men on Total Divas. Now he has this new show with Maurice called Ms. and Mrs.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's also including his baby in his storyline and everything like that. So
he did it, yes.
Yeah, so that was like another really good point that my friend made to me.
You know what? That's Teddy. Hold up.
Oh. Answer. Hey,
right,
Teddy.
You know what? I'm going to put it on speaker and we'll hear what he has to say.
Yes.
Hey Sonny, it's me, Teddy. I'm standing outside the address you guys gave me, but this is like a parking lot. I don't see no podcast. This is a parking lot, I think. All right, I'll be there soon. All right.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so I'm just text Teddy the address. We'll see if he shows up.
The MTA can be a bitch.
I know I work for them. Yeah.
Her name is Krssi Love.
And she only accepts love.
Yeah, so that's
why we're not sarcasm.
Those are jokes, folks. I'll make sure nobody from your job is noticing that. Like, what? Well, your review is coming up. Miss Krssi.
They'll be all right.
So,
run down real fast.
Let's run down the rest of this.
Do we still got some Fastlane to talk about?
Yeah, we have Natty and Carmella beat Becky Lynch and Naomi. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, beat the New Day, and did a no contest due to the
Bludgeon Brothers, which we already shared all of our whack-a-mole opinions about. Thank you kindly.
As in Teddy. So now we have Greasy Queens and we have whack-a-moles.
Yeah.
Well, literal whack-a-moles.
And we'll be right. And yeah, that was fucked up. Quick side note. Somebody posted a picture of Ruby Riott that she took. It was like, Ruby Riott posted an ugly picture of her where she looked like a chicken hawk. And it was a chicken hawk selfie. So I wrote, oh, well, it's nice to see her embracing her inner beauty and her outer ugly. And then I gave myself a disclaimer. These are the... where I just basically said, these are the thoughts and concerns of Sonny Sofrito. They do not represent the opinions or words of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
And then everyone just all agreed with Sonny.
They probably did also represent the thoughts of Yep, I Like Wrestling, though,
yes.
TBF.
Yeah. On the low. On the
On the
low.
low. Everyone.
But like that makes me like her. Like everybody, I'm sorry. As a woman, like I
I'll take
enjoy.
Sonny Deville before I take her though.
Yeah, but like ugly selfies is like good in my book because it's like, yeah, you are like a human being. Like,
All right, when I
She
send
really
you-
had no makeup on. She was just like
was she in glasses? Because I seen that
I
photo
don't
and she
know.
wasn't that bad.
No, it was bad. It was bad. When I sent it to you, you're
Well,
gonna be
me
like,
at 6 a.m. is bad. Also,
this was her like 6 a.m. at the graveyard.
I mean, I don't post on my Instagram, but I do respect.
and it was like
when
literally
people do
like
that.
the camera was like this close to her face though.
It was bad.
So
Maybe she just needs a good like mask. Not like a Halloween mask.
No,
like
she
a,
wasn't. No, it wasn't like she was taking a selfie.
You know what I mean.
It wasn't like she was taking a selfie and she just happened to look ugly. She took an ugly selfie. Ugly selfie from an ugly person.
Nah, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
My bad.
it's like it's like no makeup selfies, showing who you really are. I can get behind that. I don't like Ruby
I need
Riot
to
as a
find this picture
superstar.
for her. She doesn't understand the
Sure, find it for me.
I'm gonna send it to you. When I send it to you, you'll see exactly what I mean.
It's like,
And you know what? I'm actually gonna put it on the video. So
so
you can see it?
So you'll see us. You'll see it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit."
very possible, but
Yeah.
I'm saying from the information I have so far, I'm gonna have another champagne bubble candy.
And at this point, you'll be seeing that picture. So moving on, we had Charlotte beat Ruby Riot,
the queen.
Speaking of,
who we're speaking about, and then Asuka came out.
guys,
So-
are you excited for Point-A-Mania?
Pointomania.
Just point. That is also a very good. Hold on, sorry. Side note. That is a really good drinking game. Whilst watching any WWE show at the Mo, is whenever you even see the WrestleMania sign in the background, you have to point.
And drink?
And if you don't point,
You
or if
guys-
you're the last person to point, you have to drink.
Oh, I've got to play that game.
I think a lot of people would die if we play that game.
Yeah, it's no longer WrestleMania. It's just Point-A-Mania.
That'd be so, but it's just the fun of it.
I think that's Livermania.
Yes.
Livermania.
But that's yeah.
I like Livermania.
I like Livermania too.
All right,
I
so
want to do it.
So are you guys excited
Next
for
Legends
Asuka
party.
versus Charlotte?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think she's gonna break the streak?
Yes. She's the only person who can. And I'm sorry, the streak needs to be
Does it-
broken. I'm sick of it.
This is why I like this girl so
I
we need to bring
am
her back.
sick of it. It's like, oh my God, snooze! Like,
Can I just say
someone
I don't
else.
think she's that good of a wrestler anyway though.
I think she's like a wrestler, but like, she can't cut promos because I'm sorry, like she cannot speak English. Like she cannot speak English.
Like,
Clearly,
what-
I can't either because I'm like, but she.
But okay, so fast forward to Raw when she's talking to Alexa Bliss. She was like, "Okay, let me let you guys all know what she said."
That was funny.
That was like,
That was funny.
Wow.
can we just
Yeah,
say that
good.
was? And Alexa Bliss is not even like trying to be funny. She's like serious as all shit.
Yeah.
She
And
got
she's just
really
like-
good deadpan timing.
That was funny. But
Yeah.
I think Charlotte, on the grandest stage of them all,
She will beat that girl.
is the only way they will end her streak.
Because we didn't want to see Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Asuka.
I think it's just Asuka.
We didn't want to. Me personally, I didn't want to see that. I was hoping that Nia Jax would have kicked her ass, but they didn't go that direction.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I am an advocate for Nia.
Don't even start on the Nia stuff.
Did you see the meme we put up on our Instagram account?
Yes.
When she puts you, when you put her in the
But
friend zone.
I just love that she was literally looking for Alexa in suitcases.
You know what? You're right.
Like, that's how tiny Alexa
Bliss
is. That Nia Jax ripped through, like, 4 or 5 suitcases, like, carry-on size suitcases, thinking that Alexa Bliss might be in there.
All right, so you know what impressed me about that, though? Even though we're jumping ahead, but what impressed me about that? I tried to rip one of those suitcases apart.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this shit is hard, man.
No, it really is that.
'Cause I got a suitcase I was about to throw out, so I saw it on TV. I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out. I'm gonna see if I can do that. I went, oh shit, this is hard, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, props to Naya.
Yeah, she's a
Naya's
beast.
a badass. She's like the girl.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
That shit ain't easy to rip a suitcase apart, man. And if you think it is, you try it.
And just shout out to her for just like thinking that Alexa was just like trying to be her friend or whatever. Like, no, bitch, you need to stomp a mud hole on her just like you need to do all the other rest of the girls back there.
I laugh how they bounced though. That shit was kind of funny.
Her and Mickey.
They,
I was like, all right, Charlie, like, Lucia's like Mrs. Whistleblower over here. Like, oh my God, watch out. She heard everything. Like, I wish that Charlie Caruso did not ruin it and that Naya
Do
did
you know our
just...
feelings on those girls, right?
No, I don't. Tell me.
don't say no snitching. I hate that shit.
No, not even that. Just like
No, I'm sorry, snitches.
it just gets the girl. Like it just put her and Renee are just stuck there, and they're just so like, well, hey guys, you know, like they're so awkward to put them in like the middle of these things. And I know that they're there. They're giving these
To
girls
move
these
along the storyline.
right. They're there to put these girls along and put these storylines down, but they put them in these awkward positions and they make these facial expressions. You're like.
Yeah.
I will say, though, Tom Phillips had the same thing. Now, why they promoted Tom Phillips and not Renee or Charlie is a different topic of conversation. But I used to get really upset by that as well and be like, Renee, Charlie, like this
It's
sucks.
another girl that's there
because-
too.
No, can't think of
She
that
has
name.
curly hair. I can't remember.
Anyway.
Right.
Her.
And
Yeah.
her. And they used to do the same thing with Tom Phillips. Where I think it was like the Miz would be like, who are you? Doesn't matter. It's the same way like Rock would be like, what's your name? I don't care.
Yeah.
And so like that comforted me a little bit, I guess, that it wasn't necessarily like a sexist thing. It was just that is literally what the commentators are there for. Like regardless. Because also at the same time, like Renee is super talented. She's got Talking Smack. She does Raw Talk. She has this other podcast called Regular Girls.
Yeah.
She does Unfiltered with Renee Young. So it's like when it comes to the performances, that is their function. And it does suck. I know. It's like really annoying. But that...
Because it's like you kind of like throw...
But it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's cool that you're able to put Renee over a little bit right now because, you know, if Teddy was here, he would have been like, Crystal Muff.
No. I love Renee. You know what? It's really funny, though, because she has... Not that she has copied, but she and I have a lot of the same like, articles of clothing. Like, we have the same floral leather jacket. We have the same Free People dress. She cut her hair after I cut my hair.
I'm beginning to wonder a little bit about Lucy right now. She has she has what you have, or you have what she has? Because I'm like wondering, do you have? Like
I don't know.
A cam in her house that you're just kind of like,
No,
oh, that's what she's wearing today. Oh, okay.
No, but it literally is so funny because my husband and I have this running joke where we're like, oh, what's Lucy wearing today? Let's turn on like the pre-show, and 9 times out of 10, she will literally be wearing like the same cut of a top that I wore like 2 days ago, or like she got extensions around the same time I got extensions. She took them out around the same time I took them out. It's like so silly, but it's like really funny.
Yeah. Don't you have a cutout of somebody in your house too?
It's getting a little disturbing right now. What's that one with the stalk the
single white female?
Yes. Hey, you are from the Upper East Side, so
I resemble that statement. I mean,
so moving along.
Yes, I'm about to say.
Let's finish Fastlane because we're having way too much fun.
Yes.
So we had AJ that retained against John Cena, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin and Baron Corbin's hairline. So
it was a 7-pack
that started on the top of his head. So that was actually a pretty decent.
It was a really good match. It was beautifully choreographed. I thought the way where one pair would kind of have the spotlight, and then the others would be like falling by the wayside, and then someone else. would come in, but Dolph Ziggler, or Golf Jiggler, as he's known around my apartment, what was he doing there? Literally, like, if you watch it back, he did not touch anybody.
No.
It's like they bring him back.
They signed him to a new contract.
And it's like he don't want to work.
Or
So I'm going to show up to work and I'm not going to do nothing, though.
was that punishment?
How about that?
Or his lack of professionalism with the U.S. title? Because you know Vinnie Mac loves a good punishment beatdown. Psychologically and physically.
I mean, she has. I can't even comment on that. Let's go to the next part. She's won that. She's won that.
You know that emoji? I'm not
But he had some sick
not the
braid.
villager one.
I liked his braid.
A lot of people didn't like that braid, though.
Well, I mean, I was like, oh, that would look good on like Renee, or like that's a good like blonde braid.
It would look better on Lana.
His braid was
Like, yeah, like Natty. I was like,
Natty,
oh, is that
that-
Natty's new ring gear?
Okay. I mean,
So what's the thing? So he's gonna come out now. He has this little pouty face. He's gonna be a little crybaby. And he's gonna walk out and like.
yeah, it's I don't know. I'm puzzled by what the hell he's doing, but you know.
And the sad case is like you're either going to play the game or you're not going to play the game.
Well, John Cena hasn't changed in 15 years, so why would Dolph change in
But
one?
He's going to change. I'm telling you, girl.
Cena knows how to get himself over though, and we're
With
gonna
children.
Nah, well, okay. Let's
Children
love
that man.
before-
Yeah, children.
My boys love him, and they
yeah.
Before we get to John Cena on
It's good for kids.
Raw, because this is where this conversation is actually going. I gotta say one thing about John Cena. It was nice seeing him in a match where I couldn't see him calling a spot. Because I feel like every match up until this past Sunday, it was constant. Like I just see him, just mouth moving. Like we're gonna move now, and then you see him move.
He does do that.
Okay, we're going to use these exits. Boom.
Switch now! Switch now! Like he did it. It was so horrible at the Royal Rumble where it was him and Randy Orton facing off, and then he yelled out a spot for Finn and Nakamura to come and they knocked them down and then they face off, and it was so like no, it was him and Ray. That's what it was, and it was like and now, and you wait a second. Now and then that's when they gotta knock them down, and it was like, wow, man, really?
He's used to being in charge. Now I think.
I mean, it's good.
He can't even like. They're not even at the point now where they can't even hide it.
Yeah,
when they're doing certain things, because it's like I shouldn't be able to see that.
Exactly.
I shouldn't. There was a lot of things that they did that on Fastlane too.
True.
That did. Like, why did I see that? Like. I shouldn't have to see you either one tell him or almost miss when you were supposed to connect.
Yeah, I mean, I keep on thinking about the match that he also had with Goldust. That was it was.
First of all, why did even we should not have even had that match. First of all,
no, I'm sorry. I thought that for a split second that Goldust was going to retire John Cena at WrestleMania.
Wow, you actually thought that?
There was a moment in time.
We're gonna move
Take
that.
no,
Excuse me, thank you kindly. There was a moment in that because Goldust was like rambling about like years and broken dreams, and this was when John Cena was on his road to like ranting about how he doesn't have any road to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this earlier, Crystal, is I really am upset that he's going down this Undertaker road. Not only because I do not care one bit for the American Badass version of Undertaker, but also simply because I think it would have put him over even more if he had shown up to WrestleMania with Nikki Bella as wasted fans. And they had actually just shown up at WrestleMania and almost had like a Miz on crack, Chris Jericho on meth version of themselves where
But
they
it
were
would be
just
but it would be so good though.
Yo,
where they were just so
That should have been dope.
drugged out and so drunk and mad that they weren't involved and just sitting in the front row
and just making
booing everyone
and throwing popcorn and shit
throwing
at everybody.
shit,
Yes.
having, like,
But you know that
Crystal.
we're taking away from the whole show that's in the ring, though.
I mean, only like for certain.
We're not going to show them the whole night, but we're gonna make a mockery and a ruckus because I am not on the
Like
show.
that, I would have preferred than to his. I'll take anyone. Like, who's gonna come wrestle me? Oh, Undertaker. Oh, Kid Rock is gonna get inducted. How perfect! This means we can do an American badass biker version of the Undertaker.
All right, so
But I really don't have any feelings about it.
All right, so as we jump into Raw, let's start as we've already transitioned into talking about John Cena and that whole thing. I thought that whole lead up to Cena and Undertaker that he did in that ring on Monday night,
It was a great promo.
it got me interested in the match. I don't know how, but every time he gets into the ring and he has something that he wants to deliver, I
He's
think
gonna
John
deliver
Cena.
it.
I think John Cena's gold. And
He's
he
like
got
a
me,
car
he got me want to see
salesman.
it.
He's
Yes.
a car salesman. He's going to sell you this till.
Remember the entire time as he's talking about it, and then he finally says, "So I'm gonna call out the Undertaker,"
And they haven't turned my mic off.
and like when he got to once he said Undertaker, then it became the match that I didn't know I wanted, but now I do. And I was like, okay, I'm in. Fuck it, I'm in.
So he basically sold you on
Yeah,
something that you wasn't going to be sold on before.
I wasn't sold on it before. Now I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm down.
So basically what you're saying is that John Cena versus The Undertaker is like the checkout line at Bed Bath & Beyond with all the impulse buys.
Exactly. You know what?
You don't
Exactly.
even know
So
that
if
you
you-
need a heel shaver that's portable and
Yes.
bio-friendly, whatever that means.
or this
Yes.
LED light that you're going to put in your bag to find shit. Right?
But it's in
Exactly.
the
And
it's
line
at
you're
the-
checking out,
and it's only like
all of
$1,
sudden
and we're gonna
you
buy
need
it.
Yeah.
Lucy, you cannot put it better. John Cena versus Undertaker is an impulse buy
At
match
Bed Bath & Beyond.
at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what? That is the perfect way to say it. And I am.
But that's John Cena because he wanted an impulse match, and that's what he got.
But you know what was funny? For people like me who are one of those people that will have will go to Bed Bath and Beyond to buy a pillow, and then I'm waiting on
And they're
that
like, I need
long
home
ass line,
delivery because I got so much.
and and I'm waiting online, and then all of a sudden I see all those little gadgets and shit. I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, I got like 15, 20 items. I'm like, yeah, that it plays to me.
And you're like pounds of batteries. Yeah.
God, I'm so glad that Teddy's not here. Jesus Christ.
He's on his
'Cause
way.
that
He's
would've
coming.
way.
He's coming. He's
Yeah,
coming.
I mean, I know he's on his way, but right now for that, Jesus, I'm glad he's not here for that. Anyway,
So what else? Raw. So
I
we
mean,
had that. We had.
the whole, that whole thing, I think is going to be great. The other thing, real quick, last moment on that, when he said, I saw you posted pictures of you working out with on your wife's Instagram.
No. He said, don't say you're not working out because your wife posted it on her Instagram.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Like, don't say you're too old to be doing
You're not
this
too
because
old.
I'm seeing
and
you
then he started
working
getting
out.
wrecked. You're not too old. And his voice started changing. You're not this.
That was a little projecting.
Yeah, that was, that
I was like,
that
is
took
that
away
you
from me.
talking?
Did your
John?
dad go like this? Okay, John.
Yeah, I was like, is that John talking to John in the mirror?
Yeah, that took
You're
away
not
from
too
me.
old.
But when he first said that line, I was like, oh, shit.
Does it didn't remind you of when Miz was making
Yes.
fun of him?
Yeah.
Does it not do like, I'm going to do this for you?
That was one of my
That's what he sounded like.
I
That
want
was
to see
one
you
of
do
my
that
all-time
from now on.
favorites. The Miz and Maurice imitating. I love Nikki
Yeah.
Bella, but that was one of my favorite skits. Was
Not ask me to further
yeah.
your career on
hello,
camera.
I love you. Like, Maurice is funny.
Yeah,
They
man.
both funny.
She's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually missing her on TV.
Yes.
Right
Me too. Me
Very
too.
much
now. So going real quick, should we even bother talking about Roman Reigns and McMahon?
Yes.
We have to. It's kind of one of the key elements of what's happening right now.
All right, please enlighten me. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm a little. I'm on that. Crack your knuckles. Yeah.
Okay.
Get.
Do you need a refill, Bill?
Yes, please. My main thing about that whole
You guys are really besties right now.
We really are.
We really are. We had wine and cheese. My whole main thing about the whole spizzle is that, like, Vince McMahon, to me, is like the really mean grandfather who never approved of anything I do. So every time I see him...
I gotta try to prove myself to that person?
Like, somehow through the TV, but I'm just like, it's Vince, Vinny Mac. Like, I don't even see him as, like, this awful villain human being anymore because I'm just like, oh my God, he's literally 329 years old, and he just... got the shit kicked out of him only months ago by Kevin Owens and got a bloody headbutt. Like, I mean, this man has such passion for the shit. And I think it was a nice little nod, if you will, to all of the memes about him and Roman being lovers. So it was almost like
him being the boy for Vince, and this is Vince's guy, and he's going to be the face, and yes.
So it's like Vince's boy is having a problem with Vince's other boy.
Right.
Gotcha.
Who is Vince? Like, who is Vince?
Yeah.
Like, Vince's other boy is Vince.
Yeah.
No,
so
Brock.
it's like, oh, right. Well, I don't know about Cock Lesnar.
I must say.
What was that name again?
Cock Lesnar. That's what I call him.
Say that name again?
Cock Lesnar. Oh,
no,
that'd be great for
I want to
Teddy.
hear you say it like the way Paul Heyman would say it.
Cock Lesnar! No, I think there's more of an S.
Oh, okay.
The reigning, defending.
Lesnar. But you got the first name right.
So, yeah. I will stand by this. It doesn't have to be a yep, I have like wrestling thing.
It's just a crystal thing, baby.
It's just a crystal thing.
Okay.
I will slit my wrist.
Oh, please don't.
God.
If that man walks out champion at WrestleMania.
All right.
And I think myself and other people will do the same thing.
I'm going to make sure your husband brings a lot of bandages.
Okay, you tell him to bring it to
I don't know if I would slit my wrist, but I might slit my WWE Network subscription.
Well, okay, all right, so then, all right, fine.
Which is actually the same thing for me, but...
Exactly, because okay. So.
Tomato. Gotcha.
Steal, borrow.
What? It is, as much as people hate Roman Reigns, what he is saying is what everyone is thinking. Everyone feels it to their core.
Yes.
We cannot have this person as our champion and not fucking be there. AJ Styles performs every week in and out with no problem.
At live events, at everything.
Charlotte Flair performs every week.
Church.
No problem. They were there, sick and all. They are there. Alexa Bliss, she's at work. She's not performing all the time, but she's there. Where is this person? Is he at home with Sable? I don't understand why they not there.
Even snoozer weights are there every week.
Snoozer weights, I love that.
Oh,
Snoozer weights, loser weights, take your pick.
Hashtag 205 Live.
Ugh.
The lack thereof. How about that?
205, bye.
205 dead?
Poor Corey Graves, and I like Corey Graves, but you know.
Damn. Hashtag that was foul. Talk about shade.
We're gonna go to sleep on that one.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, you know.
But yeah, we have no feelings about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's yeah.
No feelings about Roman Reigns. Okay. You know who that is?
Is that the official Yep I Like Wrestling general manager?
Yes.
I hope he's
Teddy.
outside.
Self-proclaimed. All right.
You know he's the
what?
general manager.
Okay. Let me see what he's gonna say.
What's up, Teddy?
Hey Sonny, it's me again. Yeah, I'm on the corner of Broadway and 5th, but this is a highway. Yeah, I think you guys gave me the wrong address. Yeah, this is a fucking highway. All right. Oh shit.
So yeah,
Teddy.
He's not coming through.
When we say Broadway, we mean Broadway in Manhattan,
Not Brooklyn,
not
Boo.
Brooklyn.
I love you, Boo. But, you know.
Sorry, not my fault.
Dude, learn
Teddy.
directions, bro. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Jesus.
I love Teddy.
I know. Boo!
It's a give or take for me.
Oh man, Sonny. You know he would have had a good comeback for you. On that
I know. Well, I love you, Teddy, enough to make up for Sonny's non-love or give or take, whatever you want to call it.
We love you, Teddy.
There's also a lot he would have said based on what you said. Give or take.
Which I would have edited out.
As he would say, moving on, Sonny.
Which I would have edited out also.
Oh.
So we'll see if that little bit fits in too. So anyway, back to Raw. So we had the Woken Matt Hardy talking about the Woken family and the Woken Warriors. Are you woke for this? That makes sense.
I am, as the kids are saying, woke AF.
Okay.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard about the Woken Matt Hardy thing, my idea was that he was going to be some hyper socially aware man.
Kind of like what was that dude?
Just like hashtag woke. Like, stay woke.
So is he a doctor, or is he like...
Well, he's like an alien stuck in Matt Hardy's body.
Okay.
But when all I was hearing was the term woken Matt Hardy,
right, I
was thinking like, like Oprah is woke. Like, millennials are now woke. They are informed on social issues there. And I was like, that's really progressive of WWE, but no, he's just an alien stuck in Matt Hardy's body. Which I'm also down with.
Another way of saying broke.
Yes. Because that is still owned by
Impact.
Impact, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah, wah.
They're not getting the feedback that they thought.
I mean, on TV, it's definitely not translated. I mean, in the arena, it feels like it. You know, you got a lot of people that I think you know what it is. It's everybody yelling delete. That's
right,
more
and it's
over
not.
than
And you
the
got to do
character.
it's the hand motion.
Yeah.
Like, is it like one finger out? Is it the whole finger? Like, I'm gonna karate chop you. Like, what is the whole?
Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
I think it's a karate chop, but you gotta be real careful.
If you gotta be careful, you go like this.
You can't go too high.
Yeah, you go too high.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, no.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, like this,
You
like
gotta
this. No,
stay low.
no.
Stay low or no.
Exactly, because then that's a whole different conversation.
There's a different rally.
But I mean,
nobody wants to.
I mean, it's just like the whole Sister Abigail thing. Like, hate it or love it. I mean,
the House of Horrors. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The House of Snoozes.
Yeah, that shit.
That was bad. I was like, oh my grandma's house.
There was so many continuity.
Well, they're doing the
issues with that.
The Hardy compound.
Yeah, the Hardy compound. Yeah. So it's going. So I'm like.
That's what he was standing outside of for that whole thing, right? Okay.
But that's next week. That's not even at WrestleMania.
Thank God.
But also, like, why then?
Hey, listen, I'm cool with it being next week. You know why? Because when I watch it off the DVR, I'm going to fast forward that whole part. Because I don't... Unless I hear somebody that watched it live...
for months and then just not... Then have it just, like, 2 weeks before WrestleMania.
Typical.
Yeah.
That's what they do, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Give me a pen and paper. I can write a shitload of stuff.
You want a computer instead?
I can write... Give me a computer.
You're going to hear... Alright. And among the final things we're going to discuss regarding Raw, because we talked about Raw most of the damn episode, but Raw!
And Raw! Both of them winning the tag team.
Yo, how you going to have your two arms as tag teams?
Yeah. 1 and 2. That's how.
He wanted his WrestleMania moment just like John Cena. So
but he didn't whine so much.
He didn't whine. You know what he did? He went out there and he beat everybody's ass. That's what he did.
Yeah.
So that's
how you do it.
He had to get his point across, and that's what he did by killing all those guys that was in that ring. And
for a brief second, I had a little bit of hope for Titus O'Neil, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Wait a minute, this is Titus O'Neil." Never mind. But
it's just, she doesn't like.
You don't
like Titus Worldwide.
You don't like Titus Worldwide?
No.
She doesn't feel that they have.
And Nia Jax was me tenfold when she was paired with Apollo Crews during the mixed match challenge.
First of all, I hated.
And she was just like rolling her eyes and was like,
she didn't even want to be there with him.
Fuck you. Damn. And I was like, same.
I did not like that pairing. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did not understand it. They could have gave her a better partner.
Well, she had a better partner, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Enzo.
hashtag no means no.
Hashtag ends no, which
Ends
is what
no.
we said in our last podcast.
That's right. Ends no. Hell yeah.
That is something that we won't talk about. But
That dude was a douche.
I think, okay, real fast, Titus Worldwide has potential.
No.
I've said it on other episodes before. They are just not being pushed properly. Just like all other people that are on the roster that are there. It's just like...
Wait, but actually, I agree, but I disagree.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like they're not being pushed. I feel like they haven't done enough to get themselves pushed. They're one good promo away. They've had the mic in their hand to do stuff.
But yet they haven't really been on, like... Okay, they were on last week's episode. No problem. They wasn't on the week before that. So it's like, we'll put you in this week.
What does Dana Brooke even do? Like... What is she writing down? Like,
the clipboard is empty. It's just paper there.
You know what it reminds me? Their whole thing reminds me of. No, it reminds me of like in the 2000s when they had the Raw guest hosts. It's like that kind of like.
We had a host every week and we didn't need it because we have superstars that can like do the show.
That's how I feel about Titus. That's how I feel about Titus Worldwide. Like, so, why are you here, Apollo Crews? Why are you here, Titus
Apollo Crews is actually good. He's a good wrestler.
Great, then go do a creative reboot.
Right, he doesn't have any mic skills. But
it's not even mic skills. It's like he has no anything.
He's no character.
No.
He's not a character.
Nothing. He's like
we know John Cena is the never give up guy. Who is Apollo?
It's like Apollo is like the never guy.
That's true.
Like, yeah, John Cena's the never give up guy. Apollo is just the never guy.
He doesn't have any stitch.
He's got nothing. He's got a bubble butt. He's got nothing. Him and Titus O'Neil got some bubble butts, but that's all they have.
That they do. Like some other people we know that will remain nameless that...
Who's got a bubble butt?
We'll tell you after the podcast.
Yeah, you gotta have this conversation when I'm not around. Please.
No, but it's not like sexual. It's just like who else has a bubble butt?
No, but I don't want to be thinking about who's got a bubble butt.
Everyone talks about Alexa Bliss's biscuit butt. I'm gonna talk about Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews' bubble butt.
I don't find her butt that.
They don't. Most of those girls don't even have butts, guys. Come on, let's look at butts and let's look at butts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if men can talk about Alexa Bliss's biscuit butt. I am going to talk about
that little
Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil's bubble butt.
Bailey got one though.
Bailey has a little something.
Bailey is not a hugger. She's a bugger. She bugs me.
This is my thing about when people come from NXT.
She bugs me.
And they come to either Raw or SmackDown. It's like they will get them all in like either, let's say, you know how we had the 8-ball when we were young? And they shake it.
Yeah.
And then you look at it and you're like,
see what comes out.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes out. That's what they do with these superstars when they bring them up from these other chains. It's like, okay, we're going to bring you up. We're going to bring you to the main roster. And that person is so excited. But they're just still, it's like they're there.
Yeah, but they also got to bring themselves too. It's like you could lead a horse to water, but the horse still has to drink it. You know, so it's like, I feel like it's I'm not absolving management, but I'm not absolving the talent either. Okay. Because you've had people like Woo Woo, what the hell's his damn name?
Oh, fucking the Mojo Raw, the Hype Bros?
No, but
the Hype Bros did the Woo Woo Woo.
No, but what's the dude's name? I can't.
Mojo
Zack Ryder.
Oh, Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when your
Zack
career is
Ryder
bad
and Mojo Rawley, the Hype Bros.
No, but when Zack Ryder, the way Zack Ryder got himself over was having his own internet show when nobody else was doing anything like that, and he made himself the internet champion, and he blew himself up doing something outside of it, and they had no choice but to push him, even though it went bust because he couldn't really follow through. But I never thought Zack Ryder was great in the ring. Apollo Crews, on the other hand, I think he's great in the ring, but
it takes both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
it takes both. It's not just and like this is one thing that like came up in Total Divas is like there was an argument between Natty and Lana because Natty was telling Lana, "You have no in-ring skills." you're a shit wrestler. And Lana was telling Natty, you have no mic skills. You're a shit actor.
Ooh.
And they both hit the nail on the head. Because guess what? It takes both sides. That's why it's called sports entertainment.
Yeah.
And the people that you see succeed are people that can do both.
Yep.
True.
And
True.
Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Dana Brooke can only do one side.
Or the other.
No, just one side, just the sports side.
I think Titus got a little bit of personality better than... I think his personality is better
They
than...
use him a lot for all their corporate stuff.
They do.
Like he's in every tribute to the troops, Black History Month, Women's History Month. He's in like...
He was just in Africa.
He's just sent to all their stuff.
Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
What's next?
Well, moving on to SmackDown. So,
yeah.
Need to face. I like saying that. Sometimes I'm at work and I just look at somebody and I'm just like, need to face. That's what I tell my boss.
And what happens when you do that?
Well, I say it low that nobody hears
Oh,
me.
you say it in your head.
No.
God,
I
okay.
say it. It's just they're like, "What you said?" No, I say nothing. But then under my breath, I'm like, "Need to face." But we had AJ Styles and Nakamura facing off. Had AJ Styles and Rusev Day facing off.
That was amazing. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. We had the Whack-A-Mole Brothers with taking on. Okay, so if we got Jimmy Uso and Big E, is that the new-ish?
Yeah, what did they call them? Like
or
day. That's just one day.
One day.
Drop the ish.
Just one day, because they were tag team for one day.
Yeah. Just one day. No ish.
So
new.
I mean,
and that was a squash. I mean, I did like the.
I like the promo that they did at the back. That was really good.
Yeah, I liked them together.
Yeah,
they were because Jimmy is the more
better one on the mic.
Better one. Yeah. No, but I think Biggie is the bigger one on the New Day.
Yeah.
And Jimmy is kind of the more rough and tumble one of the Usos. They were a good pair.
It would be nice to see them like all as one faction.
Yes.
At some point.
Well, I would love to see like another like era of factions.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have.
And I don't just mean like Absolution and Ruby Riot. Riot Squad.
You mean copy and paste?
Yes, I mean copy and paste. Yeah.
Definitely copy and paste.
Yeah. That Whack-A-Mole
I would like something like Nation Domination.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Callbacks.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That stuff.
I like.
It's bad when
Return of the Boricuas.
It's bad when I ask my 8-year-old. I'm like, so what happened? Who won? Oh, Sasha Banks beat the girls from the Riot Squad. I was like, don't you mean Absolutely? He was like, no, the Riot Squad.
That's so bad.
That's so meta. Is what that is.
So, yeah, because I was like, Mommy missed it. What happened? He was like, oh, yeah, Sasha Banks beat the girls from... I was like, wait, the Riot Squad is on SmackDown. But they don't know that. They don't get it. Like,
nobody does. Nobody does.
Maybe they do, and they're just like so intelligent. You raise some intelligent boys.
As a matter of fact, one day I'm
give yourself some credit.
One day I'm looking forward to going on to like one of those days when I can't watch TV and I look at the results and I'm gonna see exactly what your kid said.
Wait, what is this day you speak of? Where you can no longer watch TV? What am I missing?
It'll be when I'm in Florida, blackout drunk, and I just can't make my way to a TV.
So wait, so you can't make your way to a TV to sit back and take in a TV, but you'll have the wits about you to go onto the internet and read a bunch of shit.
You know what's weird?
he would do that.
That makes total sense with me, trust me. Because it's one thing to sit upright and just look at TV like this and trying to focus. It's another thing when you're half drunk and you're on the side and you're just like this with your phone like, okay, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. And that's easier for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'm a special kind of individual.
That's like your talent.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Being able to be functional in different things when I shouldn't be functional at all.
Because I'm like, yo, if I was that drunk or I couldn't even watch the TV,
Yeah.
I
Well,
would not be able to read anything.
well, you know what? I can put it like this: during my nightclub days, when I would have to do payouts at the end of the night, and I had drank already 2 bottles of Hennessy, nobody got shortchanged. Everybody got their exact amount of money. So
Wow.
I'm just special like that, and weird and crazy.
Okay.
So
what else we got?
moving down the list, we had Charlotte Flair and Asuka going face to face.
Just for the mics.
Just the mics, and then they go and just transition into other stuff. It's like, why we don't?
Randy
go to
Orton just came down.
Right, like,
we don't commercial.
We don't
Why
do
just wait till the
commercials.
commercials?
They did that on Raw too, though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, did we not think that who's the production people saying, okay, go to commercial. He just comes out and they just, we just disperse and out, like our promo's over now?
So you know what? Somebody in the production booth was just basically playing like Candy Crush and was like, yeah, go ahead. Like they're focused on WrestleMania and that's it. They're like everything
It really is
from
just,
here on out is going to be such a mess. It's not even going to be funny.
Because they're really just looking and trying to get everything to be a part for this big day.
Yeah. Then,
It's Rusev Day.
Happy 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 Rusev
Happy Lana Day.
Nah, happy Rusev Day.
Okay.
What's next?
Then we had Jinder Mahal defeat Bobby Roode.
Jinder McGraw, yep.
Which then led to... And it's funny
That's
because,
going to be another triple threat
of course.
at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania is going to be the matches for either a triple threat match, or we're going to have handicap matches, or we're going to have more
Fatal 5 ways. It is going to be a prime numbers wet dream.
Everybody's going to have everybody's working.
Everyone is working that whole
Everybody's
night.
working because you have between the triple threats, the battle royals, the 6
Everyone is
men,
gonna check that
5
night.
men,
Yes.
12
But
men.
also, this is what we were talking about before, is that are they damned if they do and damned if they don't? Because if people were left out, then it would be like, da fuck, why isn't so-and-so in any WrestleMania match, right?
Like the Usos.
So that is their solution for pure timing reasons. So then it becomes, well, fuck that. It's just going to be fatal 5 ways and triple threats all night.
And
so it's like lose-lose.
Speaking of another one of those fatal multiple number things that they're going to
Prime numbers.
Prime numbers leads us to our final bit of business that we're going to discuss.
Oh my gosh.
Which is the ass whipping.
I wouldn't say whipping. I would say like ass crushing and then taking that crushed ass and putting it in a blender and then taking that mush and slamming it over a bunch of steel.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. I don't know if you watched it right away last night, but
Yes.
sitting home last night.
That I did watch.
There was a lot of,
Well, yes, but sitting home, when you seen Shane go out and he start talking, did we not already know what was going to happen? And I didn't think it was going to happen to that magnitude.
right.
Because that was an ass kicking of its...
They put the tude in magnitude.
That was a great ass kicking, though. Like, they haven't done those type of...
That was Braun level.
Braun on
That was
SmackDown.
Braun and Roman in an ambulance match level.
Nah, that was, I don't know, but that was...
Or Braun against Elias and the whole...
Symphony of Destruction.
yeah,
I'll take you even further back because I'm years old. That was like 4 Horsemen,
Ooh,
NWA beat down.
Yeah.
That makes you just go. That's a little disturbing.
Yeah, there were a few moments in
And
that.
then they dragged him to the back and did some more ass kicking. I was like, these two right here are golden. Like,
When they dropped him on the thing
They
that
did
holds
the power
the chairs.
bomb on the steel, like,
and he was just like,
caddy, yeah. And he was- which was also very similar, though, to the New Day's response when they were slammed on the
Yes.
on the
steel
steel
staircase.
staircase.
The steel stairs
That
by the Bludgeon Brothers.
that ass whipping.
No. What did you call the Bludgeon Brothers?
No.
Whack-a-moles.
The Whack-a-moles. The Fudgeon Brothers.
There you
No,
go.
the Whack-a-moles.
the Whack-a-Mole brothers.
Whack-a-mole brothers.
Yeah. That ass whipping was insane, and I haven't seen anything like that in a very long time.
And I was never really a Sami Zayn fan, but god damn it, this man makes you love him. He is so good as a heel. It's just like he's a quirky, but
You realize he was wasted as a face for so long.
he's wasted as a face. Like he's so good as a heel.
Yes and no, because I feel like his face past is doing him a great service because
Good point.
it's almost like now he's taking it and he's being a sarcastic motherfucker.
It feels like it's so far removed from what he was. It's even
better.
He's exaggerating. Yeah, he's exaggerating it. So even with his entrance, I remember when he first kind of turned heel, it was like, whoa, he still has this like, whoa, 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 let's go. But now he comes out to the same music, but he does it in like a
douchey.
look how cool I am.
Now he's just a douche.
He's like
it works.
He's a creep. He's a
And if he hadn't had all of those years prior
that's true.
with that face, music, spiel, entrance, whatever you want to fucking call it, it wouldn't work so well flipped on its head.
And he's like, why shouldn't I have my moment? Why should I let like Kevin have it? Like, it's really pulling me in. Like, I'm liking...
Yes. And I'm only thinking about this now as we're talking about it out loud, but back to like the whole like his background as a face is that it makes all of these struggles and decisions between betraying Kevin Owens and not betraying Kevin Owens much more realistic.
Yeah.
Right? Because he has this background of being a good guy, so he doesn't want to betray his friend. But at the same time, he's also got this new persona as a heel, so he's got to.
But him and his friend is so good together, first. So he has to do he's like conflicted.
Exactly, and if he didn't have any background as a face and a good guy, then there would be no conflict. It would just be an easy, boom, I'm gonna betray this person, and that's gonna be it.
It's going to be interesting what's going to happen coming up with those three and what's going to go on over the next couple of weeks leading up to the biggest stage of them all.
Let's see what Daniel Bryan announces on Thursday.
Yeah, because he's coming back.
Yeah, they made a big point out of saying that he was going to be coming back next week.
Yeah. But
he emphasized it like...
Wait a minute. Real quick. How about the lack of a pop for his name? Because he said, and Daniel Bryan will be back. And normally you'll see, yes. And even Shane had to be like, no.
That was lost on me. I missed that.
Yeah. So
he really did.
As he announced,
like he said, I'm going to be
coming back next week.
Well, no, I saw that, but I didn't realize. I guess maybe it was
no one really reacted to like Daniel coming back. Pretty much, that's what he's trying to say. Like no one's excited.
And that was the thing that he even went like no, and then he kept it rolling because.
He moved on, he was waiting for the crowd to like interject and say, "Hey, yes," and like maybe a big pause, and then he could go on and finish his statement.
Exactly. It was he basically anticipated a reaction, and there was none, and it was a brief second of just awkwardness, like, oh shit, okay. Well, anyway, but it's going to be real interesting what he's going to say next week. So obviously we're all going to be tuned into it.
There's got to be some twist with the KO and Sami Zayn because clearly KO and Sami Zayn are not done with each other as friends. No. So they're not going to have an authentic match at WrestleMania.
Then they were feeding off each other as they were beating up Shane.
Yeah.
So he's like, "You get him," and then go ahead, go get him. Like they were like telling each other what to do,
which was a little like SVU-ish for me.
SVU-ish?
I was a little like...
Special Victims or Criminal Intent? Which one?
That's what SVU is. Special Victims Unit.
Oh, that is actually very true, yeah. So
I do love Criminal Intent, though. I do love some Vincent D'Onofrio. Shout out to Lauren.
He's awesome as the Kingpin on Daredevil. I can't wait for him to come back. By the way, I got to watch some Jessica Jones this week. And that's a wrap for today's episode 10 of the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast.
All right, Ty Dillinger.
Right?
Instead of like this, now I'm like this.
Gonna do the flashing.
Thanks for joining us. And make sure you subscribe. It's yepilw.com for everything that's Yep, I Like Wrestling. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/YEPILW and soundcloud.com/YEPILW. And we're also going to be featured on Lucy T WWE's
YouTube page.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. So follow me, subscribe on YouTube, Lucy T WWE, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same handle. I like to keep things simple.
Consistency
is key. for like all my content updates, guys.
Yeah, man. And Krssi, tell them where you can find you.
I am at the sensational Miss Krssi Love. You can follow me there on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm making my Twitter right now. So
Yes.
And personally, I am at Sonny Sofrito everywhere.
Everywhere.
So you name it, I got it. Even on Mi Gente and Asian Avenue. So
Are you on Friendspace? No, not Friendspace. Friendster. MySpace.
I have it. You name it, I have it.
Where can people fax you?
At 212 Sonny Sofrito.
Ah.
So on behalf of myself, I am at Sonny Sofrito.
OCT WWE.
Miss Krssi Love.
I know you all gave me the wrong address on purpose. That's fine. You all will rue the day you did this. Rue, I say, rue! Hey, are you my Uber? Oh, shit. You ain't no damn Uber.
Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.